very hour.
And the child was cured from that very hour.
Then came the disciples to Yeshua apart and said, Why could we not cast him out?
Why couldn't we cast him out? I'm going to tell you, and I hate to go into these so-called vaccinations all the time, but I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, I done read records, and I know beyond any shadow of a doubt, sicknesses is demons. Sickness, you are vessels for spirits to inhabit. This is what they understand. It's mass, what you would call possession. It's mass possessions of people is what they're doing. A lot of people don't know how deep that is. These sicknesses are deep, and they're targeting the children with them. They're targeting the brain. They're targeting the body. They're making you weak, making you sick. When you read, Christ was curing. He was about healing. He was about you being whole, healthy. Right? Read.
Verse 18.
Go ahead.
And Yeshua rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him.
Go ahead.
And the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Yeshua apart and said, Why could we not cast him out?
Why couldn't we cast out that particular spirit? Go ahead.
And Yeshua said unto them, Because of your unbelief.
Because of your unbelief. You can't go into a situation not believing that Yeshua is going to use you for that specific purpose. You must believe wholeheartedly. If you have any doubt, don't go in. Read.
For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Is that defying the law of gravity? Is that defying the law of physics? That's what Christ did. If we tap into the impossible or the invisible, he can make ways for us. And this is how we're going to do it in the last times. But that's a whole nother lesson. Go ahead. Howbeit?
Howbeit, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting.
This kind of spirit we battling right here can only go out through fasting and prayer. To show you there's levels. Okay? Because when these spirits leave, they're looking to what? They're looking to eat, drink, deal with their insatiable appetite. That's another thing. When we find ourselves eating too much, that's another barometer to know that, okay, there's a spirit operating here. Sometimes you have to just eat a little bird food. Have some nuts, have some fruit, raisins. Just have little things to nibble on so that you're not becoming a gluttonous. Because that's another way they try to attack us. Alright? Alright, with that, I wanted to go into this lesson. All praises be to the Most High, in the name of Ahaya, Bahashim Yeshaya. I hope this was some fruit for the Spirit that you can use with the precepts and with the understanding in your life going forward. With that, let me answer a few questions here. What is the questions? I heard that went pretty good last night on the show. We thank the brothers, I think from the Texas area, right? Mm-hmm. We thank them for the show last night, inviting another lawyer. It was pretty good. It don't say in particular why the pigs. I guess they wanted to get into the quickest thing going because Yeshua was ready to cast them into Hades. One other thing I wanted to read. I need you to get Romans 1:16 and Romans 2:10 real quick. Someone says, what if someone does you wrong? You forgive, go back to friendship, and they do you wrong over and over. You forgive them 77 times 7. That's what Yeshua said. You forgive them 77 times 7. Now you don't have to put them in a position to keep doing the same things. That comes into, share abuse. You don't have to put them in a position to abuse you, but you can forgive them and not feel any evil towards the person. You understand? Let's get Romans 1:16. Read that.
Romans chapter 1 verse 16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of the Most High unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek.
It says to the Jew first and also to the Greek. I wanted to mention this is because we got to learn to be at peace to all men. Okay? Get Romans 2:10. Let's read that. I wanted to get that also.
Romans chapter 2 verse 10.
Read.
But glory, honor, and peace to every man that worketh good.
To every man that worketh good. Read.
To the Jew first, and also to the Gentile.
To the Jew first, and also to the Gentile. To show you that these principles not only applies to those who are Israel. These principles apply to the Bible says, as much peace lieth within us, be at peace with all men. As much lieth within us, be at peace with all men. They don't just apply to the children of Israel. Someone says, how about when we discipline our children? How should we handle that without anger? Listen, it's easy. Tell them to bend over, put their hands on the bed, take the belt, and don't be angry. And say, just hold tight, and I'm going to give you these licks here. And it's that's it. There's no anger in that. You don't have to be mad at all right there. That's a beautiful thing. All right. What's the next ones here? Yeah, let me go up here.
Last one was I think Zarian.
Where?
Right at.
I need y'all to hold your chats real quick because they're coming so quick. Hold one moment. Where at?
A little bit. Yeah, right.
Okay. This one before that.
One before that was.
Okay, I got it. How about when we? Okay, I got that. Which one you talking about, Darian? Aria. Okay, Zarian.
Mm-hmm.
When it says that the book of Enoch, Ezekiel, taught the knowledge of the clouds, does it mean the clouds refer to UFOs? No, it talks about how they're using like the system now to be able to move clouds and all that. Believe it or not, the North American Indians, when they started worshiping angels, they got knowledge how to go onto the mountains and use aluminum to move and make rain clouds and all that. So that's what it's talking about. Technology. Also what you would call meteorology today. The movements of the clouds and all that, and praying for rain. Why do you think it's talking about people praying for rain? They were praying to the gods. They were using technology and all that. What's the next one here? This is... Where are we at? Oh, this is Lavia. I was wondering about the centurion spirit. Why did it need to kill the pigs in order to leave them as a host? Well, you have to realize spirits, it tell you, that is a good question. It tell you in the book of Enoch what is the spirit's plan. Their plan is to get rid of you. That's their plan. See, and they can only operate, their greatest operation is within people. Their greatest operation is within people. Alright? So they'll go into an animal temporarily, but if they immediately want to get out of that animal, boom. They just control the animal, get out of there, and then they go and find the next host. I think they showed that Conda in the so-called movie Fallen, a Denzel Washington movie, mind you. where Azazel, the spirit, was going from one person to the next in the movie.